Good morning and welcome back to the channel. Sol here, and today is Monday, December 26th, and we have Hammerman fleet outside of our island ready to attack us. So we're gonna go ahead and try to defend for against them. Now we know, I've done it multiple times. We can defend Hammerman using Hotpot, a damage amplifier, and the medium high level defenses that I currently have on my island. We also know that I can defend Hammerman using only 11 to 14 defenses in the front, using again the Hotpot and the damage amplifier. Now, Boomby's strategy, link in the description and link on the about for his channel on the upper right corner, challenge us to do all stages of Hammerman using only one prototype. Now I'm level 63, he's level 65, so he has a little bit better of advantage. But I'm pretty sure we can get pretty far, if not defend all stages outright. So I know I have two prototypes, but I'm gonna stick with the hotpot for today, and I'm gonna move the damage amplifier to a corner once I load my circle base. So yeah, let's go. Let's go for it. Let's load the circle base. This is our circle base, and I'm gonna move this thing just out of the way. That way, it's not amping anything up. So in technicality, we have two defenses. Now, I am down. I'm upgrading two defenses, so I'm also in a little bit of a worse disadvantage right now. But I'm pretty sure we can make this work. Let's move this here to the corner. Let's move this here out of the way because it's being upgraded. It's just junk right now. Can I move it? Come on. All right, here we go. And then this boom cannon too is not gonna help anybody. Let's move this cannon here. It really doesn't matter. We don't have a damage amplifier. So yeah, I think that's it. We're just gonna go ahead and defend against them. Let's see how we do. Where are you? Where are you? Here. Let's see stage one. So I don't expect any troubles here. He might barrage something out, but in reality, it's not gonna matter. He landed tanks. What is it? Tanks, riflemen, and Suka. So a good combination. However, I'm pretty sure he's gonna get stuck on the first wave. Once he walks over those minefields, most of those troops are gonna die, like they just did. And yeah, the tanks are gonna destroy those front line defenses. But once they become in line of the boom cannons, that's about it for them. Those tanks on the other corner are gonna take a little while. That's always what happens with my how you call it, layout. Essentially, it takes a little bit of while because you're forcing the troops to go around the long way. But ensure that those tanks just got destroyed. So that is stage one. No problem. No ice. Just one prototype. The prototype didn't even get to fire a single shot on this one. So let's take a look at stage two. What is he bringing? Sukas, tanks, and riflemen. The same thing as before. I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to beat it. So he's first landing all his troops more towards the right. So most of those troops should go right and get just annihilated by those mines. Remember, those buildings in the front are there to cluster up the defenses or the attackers, so that when they go through the minefield, it's maximum effectiveness, like as you saw. All those riflemen are already dead, with the exception of just a few. So we didn't even have to worry about them. Now we have a lot of Sukas here. We have to. Now we know that the Sukas are gonna go in front of the tanks, which is good, because we need those Sukas out of the way really, really quickly. And one of the best ways to do it is have shock launchers in range and the rocket launcher in range just as what they're gonna stop. That's where you want them, those shock launchers and rocket launchers, just to start firing. All right, so far so good. We have the same scenario as we did before. We have a few tanks left. We have rocket launcher just firing, and this one is going to take a little bit longer. Mainly because this damage amplifier has a little bit of health, and the tanks have a little bit more health than before. So that's 3 barrages, 4, 5, 6. So it takes about 6 barrages to take down an entire tank. And it seems that this defense is going to go down to the time limit, not because, mainly because of the way my base is structured. There's nothing I can do about it. That's the purpose of the base, is just to divert and delay that right side as long as possible so that you can destroy the left side and then deal with small number of troops. But in any ways, a defense is a defense. It doesn't matter. Right now we are on stage number 3. We're cruising. Right now he has warriors, medics, and grenadiers, which is interesting. The non-forte of this base is grenadiers, just because everything is so clustered up. I suspect that we may have some trouble. If he lands his warriors on the left side, yes, we will have a lot of trouble. I should have actually modified my base. Yeah, so he landed. No, but most of them are going to go to the right, which is good now. Now you see those shock launchers and rocket launchers are just there as they start, at the point where they start spreading out to attack that frontline defense. So therefore, all the rocket launchers and the shock launchers have range of them right away. So we defeated this stage pretty easily. Now, I wouldn't use this layout exactly as it is. I would have moved, knowing that he had grenadiers. I would have moved the outward building there and that outward defense too out of the way. And I would have moved all those economy buildings, with the exception of the wood storage, out of the way. That way they wouldn't have the chance to essentially destroy these frontline buildings and then do splash damage on the stuff that's behind them. Let's accelerate this. There's no point. And I forgot to show you the layout. I'm assuming here that every one of you have seen my layout before. But I'm going to show you really quickly. I'm going to move this boom mine out of the way. That way you can see the grid lines. I'll make a link so that people that start the video, they can look at how the initial setup goes. That way they don't have to worry about it. So if you're interested in copying this layout, you may hit pause right now and then take your time, take a screenshot, and then do it slowly. All right. So once I make any changes to this layout, then what I'll do is I'll do the same thing again, so that you can just copy the changes. All right. Actually, let's move this boom mine into a better position. Let's move it right here. All right. So that's stage 3. We're cruising. Let's take a look at stage number 4. So he's bringing Suka's heavy tanks, riflemen, and medics. But I think we should not have any trouble, at least with this stage. Oh yeah. So looking at the composition, I'm pretty sure he's gonna break through the first line of defense. There's no way around it. The Sukas are dying, but the heavies are not. So they're gonna cross the first line of defense. No problem. Or maybe not. I mean, those boom cannons are going to work out of them. The hotpot just activated, but he did not get to fire. He has 1, 2, 3 boom cannons in range of firing right now. Hotpot just activated. You see, he break through 2 defenses on the front line, and that's about it for them. They just got annihilated. Now we have a huge mass of troops. Here's hoping that they're gonna do what they're doing right now, which is breaking off and then going into a smaller cluster to attack. Because in reality, I don't have a lot of defenses covering the base from that side. So you see, those rocket launchers are taking a little bit of time to destroy those, to destroy those riflemen. Now, the main issue is the medics. You see, I didn't get to kill the medics early, which means that I'm gonna have trouble killing that horde of troops right there. If I cannot make it work, Yeah, they're surviving three barrages all together. But yes, the flamethrower just came online. He was a little bit of a help. Now, based on the pattern that they're taking, some of them are gonna actually deflect down, which is good. But the majority is gonna target the core. Now we have heavies. We have a bunch of heavies. I think we're gonna be in trouble, guys. I think we're gonna be in trouble. No, no. The dual shock launchers are taking them out. That's it. That's it. All riflemen are gone. All medics, all heavies are gone. So it's not medics. Heavies and riflemen are down. It's just a matter of medics and tanks. We know tanks are slow, and we're slowly picking up the medics just because they were in front of the tanks, right? They were trying to heal the heavies and the riflemen, and then they got left in the front, so they got targeted. There's no way this they can win right now. Shock launchers are gonna keep them shocked. It's only right now. It's only two tanks actually firing um, every 2.5 seconds like they do. The other ones are firing every 5, mainly because the shock launcher is keeping them shocked. Come on, come on. Oh, this is painful to watch, but we got it. And that is stage 4 of Hammerman using no ice and only one prototype. And I mean, if any, because the hotpot didn't get to activate. We're still using the same layout that we did from before. Remember, guys, if you didn't get to see the layout, it's on the description. I put a time code link to show you what is the layout I use from stages 1 through. We don't know right now, but right now it's from stages 1 through 4. We're gonna see what he's bringing at stage 5. Ooh, he's bringing a Scorcher. He's bringing Grenadiers and Sukas. We know based on the list here that he's going to deploy the Grenadiers second, or at least with Riflemen. So I am going to make the change that I was talking about. I'm not going to run the chance to take a loss here. So here are the changes, guys. Pay attention. So we're going to move this vault out of the way. I'm going to put it up here somewhere. We're going to move this other building out of the way. The main idea with that is that if wherever the Grenadiers land, they're gonna land or throw grenades sort of into this direction. The same here. They're gonna throw grenades into sort of that direction. Therefore, avoiding most of those mines. Now, I want to move this out of the way. I don't need those buildings there when we're talking about Grenadiers. Why? Because you don't want them to get free shots on your defenses while your defenses are doing nothing, right? Now, what I want to do now is I'm going to move this shock launcher. I want to move this shock launcher here. You see, so that it has full line, and I need to cover this very, very good. You know, if the Grenadiers come this way, I want those Grenadiers dead. Deader than dead. Alright, let's move a shock here and a shock here. And this other shock here. So now here is hoping that they'll come this way. And the Scorcher goes the other way. But we don't know. We don't know, and we're gonna find out. Oh, actually, let me move one of these guys here. And one of these guys here. That way, if the Grenadiers come in, we can slowly pick them up. All right, I think we're good. So we're gonna move this in the middle so that we have more coverage, and we're gonna go for it. I'm gonna show you right now. I think it's fair. I make some changes. So here's my base before the changes. If I fail, I'm gonna stop it, find the solution, and then show you again. So at worst, you will see one fail attack before you see the final solution. That sounded bad. Before you see my final puzzle solved for stage 5. So remember, pause it if you need to pause it, and then copy the layout if you need to copy it. All right, let's go for stage 5. Like I said, you know, the first landing is a mix of Grenadiers and Riflemen. Now, he is not done throwing Grenadiers. The Grenadiers are still gonna keep coming. You see, everything is in range just before they start attacking. Now, can we get rid of that Scorcher fast enough? And I don't think we could. Oh my god, he just melted. Alright, Hotpot just went online. Unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna beat these guys. I mean, we might, but it's looking highly unlikely. Cannons are already, and we have just a lot of tanks there to get rid of, and I don't think we're gonna be able to beat it. So, like I said, like I promised, I'm gonna pause this video, see what he barraged out, because I think that was the main problem, and then make some tweak changes, and then come back. Because we want to win this challenge, we want to make sure we beat Hammerman using only one prototype on our base. So like I said, I'll be back in a few. Alright guys, so we managed to defeat stage 5. We just needed to make a couple of tweaks. Essentially, you see, I moved out the rocket launchers out of the way. They were getting barraged early on, so there was no point of keeping them. So in fact, it's the first thing that got barraged out. There was also a mortar. This mortar was getting barraged at some point, and it was right here behind this shock launcher, and it was doing some splash damage to some other defenses that I did not need. The other thing I did was move the structure that I have on that side to force the entire first wave to go to the right. And that essentially was the key to make this work. Let me show you how we did. So you see, it's only our first fail attack, and here's our second win attack. And I'll show you the grid lines in a second, so you can copy the base if you need to. So you see, the entire first wave is actually attracted to the right just because of that lone building. Some of them do come to the left, but it's like more than 90% of the troops actually went to the right, and those riflemen, all but a few, just got right by those mines. As you can see, maybe 10 of them remain. Now the riflemen that went to the left, and the grenadiers just got right by the mines on the first barrage of rocket launchers. That Scorcher is gonna perish very soon, which he does right now, and then all that's left are just squishy defenses, and I still have a pretty good, sizable amount of defenses in the front, including both shock launchers, including all rocket launchers and mortars, just doing damage, going to town. Those tanks are getting shocked, so they have no hope to do any more damage. I was actually pretty surprised that the Hotpot managed to survive. He went into his little hut to just swallow on his pain because he got beat up pretty bad. So now you see the rocket launcher doing some work, and unfortunately that damage amplifier delayed them a little bit longer, but I don't think it would have made any changes. Really, the match was already won at this time. If had they gone all around, they would have been decimated by the sniper towers on the rocket launcher. So I'm gonna call this a win either way. Let me accelerate this because there's no point. Should be over in 5 seconds of your time. Bam. So that was stage 5. Let me show you the grid lines of how it looked. Okay. Remember, pause it if you need to. Print screen it or do whatever you need to copy it, and then try to imitate this on your device. All right, so that was stage 5. Let's take a look at what he's bringing on stage 6 and decide what we're going to do if we're going to revert back to original. So he's bringing he's bringing riflemen, warriors, and a Scorcher tank. So I'm going to revert back to my original. So the same layout that we've been using on stages 1 through, where is it? Here. The same layout that we've been using from stages 1 to 4. Remember, we use a different one that I just showed you on stage 5. I'm gonna use the same layout. The only difference, so he has warriors and a Scorcher tank. So let me move a couple of these defenses in. I apologize for this repeat. My bad. Alright, that should be plenty good. Move this here and move this here. I hate when this thing just freezes. I cannot move it. It's horrible. Okay. Where's my sniper tower? Why are you sitting there? Okay. Alright. I think that's pretty good. If we fail, we'll make it work, but we're gonna go for it. Hopefully he's not gonna go barrage crazy like he does. Alright, so he's going for sniper towers, which is, I mean, good. Those were sort of isolated, inconsequential buildings. That's a pretty good chunk of riflemen that are gonna get destroyed. Look at that, look at that. Poop, 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 ouch, ouch. Eek, ouch. Wow. That entire first wave just got decimated by just mines, guys. That's why you should not neglect your mines. Now look at this, hot pot is gonna come online. Now this is not even funny. Now we have a good chunk of warriors on the other side. Warriors are dangerous. The reason warriors are dangerous is because they can overwhelm your defenses pretty quick. So I'm concerned right now. We still haven't gotten rid of the Scorcher. Hotpot is still alive though. So are we going to get this? Oh my god. I don't think we're gonna get this. We're not gonna get it. We are not gonna get this, guys. Are we? Are we? No, because the shock launcher just died. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, let's accelerate this. There's no point. I mean, we were so close. What changes do we need to make? All right, let me take a look at what happens, and then we will make this work. I'll be right back. All right, guys. So stage 6 went down. I just needed to do a couple tweaks. As you can see, I'm going to show you the layout again. Here we go. This is the layout for defeating stage 6 that I use for defeating stage 6 using no ice and just one proto, the hot pot. As you can see, I moved my 2 usual buildings on the front here out of the way. I moved these 2 sniper towers here because they were getting barrage early on. Let's see what else. I think I moved the hot pot a little bit more further up because I wanted him to survive a little bit longer. Actually, I wanted him to survive the battle. And that's about it. Let's show you how it worked. So it took me 2 attempts to get it right. So on hindsight, that machine gun, I should have moved it out of the way. It got barrage early, an artillery shot early on, so it was essentially dead. As the battle started, so there was no point in keeping it. This cannon also got hit by critters, so I should have moved it out of the way earlier. But you can see that first thing, he lost about half of his riflemen, maybe more like 70% of his riflemen right away. His entire warrior force, with the exception of a few, decided to go right. And now here's where the main engagement happens. These guys are doing their own thing on the right, so we're gonna forget about them. We're gonna focus the battle here on the left side. You see, those buildings managed to do what I wanted, to divert most of the troops, especially the Scorcher, to the leftmost part of the base. That's where I have the most cannons. The hot pot is doing what he needs to do, which is melting whatever comes close to those cannons. I won that Scorcher down right away. It took a little bit longer than I wanted to, but at the end I was successful. It took a bunch of riflemen with him actually. And at this point I knew I had the battle won, because the amount of defender or attackers that were on the left side was significantly lower than on my first attempt. And that's it, guys. That's how we beat stage 6 using no ice and just one prototype. And medium defenses. I mean, we're not still high level. Those machine guns are level, they're on the 20 hour 20-hour upgrade cycle. So let me show you again the layout. Pause it if you need to pause it, and that's the solution for stage number 6. Now let's take a look at stage number 7. Heavies, warriors, riflemen, and sukas. Yeah, I don't know. We'll let me keep the same layout that I have. I'm not gonna change it. However, I am going to move my 2 regular buildings to the front because I don't know what's gonna happen. So I'll better be prepared. Let's keep it this way. Let's see how it goes. Again, if I fail, I'll pause the video and come back with the solution. Now, that barrage was very, very unfortunate. Alright, so a bunch of heavies here on the right side, on the left side. Luckily, we have a bunch of cannons. They are alone right now. The question is, where are those warriors going to go? Yes, those warriors are going to decide to go to the... Oh no. Now here's the question. How long can those heavies last against... Oh my god, look at that. I mean, it's as if he planned it. It is as if he planned that freaking chalk right there. Alright, the heavies are down though. That's pretty good. Now I only have 2 rocket launchers. I still have the shock launchers. I have the hotbar. I need the hotbar to come online. Come on. Yes. So now it's only the hotbar against Sukas. Please go down. Please go down. Don't get nuked. Don't get nuked. Come on. No. But I mean, he did the job. He got rid of most of the things on the left side. Now, can we defeat whatever is left with just 2 rocket launchers and a shock launcher? My gut tells me yes, but I'm known to be wrong. In the past, I've known to be wrong, and I think we're gonna win, guys. No changes, just the base that we had, and this is Hammerman stage 7. Beaten, or beat. I'm not sure how you say that. I'm gonna say defeated, using only 1 prototype and medium high level defenses, guy. It's doable. So here we go. Stage 7, awesomeness. Boom beat strategy, you have your work cut out for you. I accepted your challenge and I defeated your challenge. Let's see again how you do now. So guys, if you don't know, Boom Beach Strategy, he's a good Boom Beach YouTuber. He's putting a lot of videos out. Check him out. Go give him some love. Send him in the comments, Soul sent me, so that, he knows that we defeated him. In any case, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful for you. I hope it showed you what you can do without having max level defenses. I'm telling you, circle base, it's OP. You can do a lot of things with it. So please like this video, subscribe to the channel using the link that just popped in the middle of the screen with my icon. And check the other videos that are on my channel. I'm pretty sure you will enjoy most of them. So in any case, guys, take care, and Soul is checking out. Challenge 1.